Premier MOLET arrives in Algiers, seeking an end to the rebel warfare that for months has bathed Algeria in blood. The French are ready for trouble, and as MOLET's motorcade moves through the city, it comes quickly. Defying advancing police, angry French settlers hurl stones and rotten tomatoes at the Premier's car. The disorder erupts into a pitched battle, with police using tear gas in an attempt to disperse the rioters, who shout, "The gallows for MOLET." Algiers' 1 million French settlers are fearful of a sellout to placate the colony's 8 million Muslims. More than 30 persons are injured in the bloody rioting, the worst attack on a premier in French history. The heavily armed police must club the mob into submission, as hopes for a speedy Algerian settlement are shattered. Arriving at Bangalore, India for a special United Nations conference is Dag Hammarskjöld, UN Secretary General, who receives the floral greeting that India traditionally gives distinguished visitors. Curious crowds watch the arrival of Hammarskjöld for the meeting of the UN's Economic Commission for Asia and the Far East. 21 nations are represented. Russia urges Red China's admission. The vote, no. Hammarskjöld says the task is to promote development of the East, which he says may be speeded up by atomic energy in Asia. Aboard the carrier Hancock at sea, one of the Navy's top-secret guided missiles is raised into position for firing. Pilotless and looking like a swept-wing fighter, the Regulus was designed for both sea and land launchings. The supersonic missile's built-in brain can direct it to a target hundreds of miles away. The 30-foot-long Regulus is compact enough to be launched from both surface ships and submarines. Here on the deck of the cruiser Helena, the missile's powerful jet exhaust churns up the water at the ship's side. Another member of America's growing armada of robot rockets, the Regulus, points the path to the coming age of intercontinental guided missiles. On Formosa, training exercises are held for nationalist China's frogmen, who go through rigorous toughening up drills for future amphibious operations. The course is supervised by American instructors. Aboard boats, trainees lace explosives to their wrists as they prepare for the toughest part of the training. First, the drop-off, and then the pickup by launches traveling at high speed. Only one of 7 who start the frogmen course has the stamina to complete it. A muscle-snapping pull heaves them back aboard after the practice mission, completing a rough and realistic training session for nationalist China's frogmen.
I'm afraid you're getting me a bit tangled up here. I've tried, right from the beginning, I've told you I tried to be very honest about this. Now, a doctor's sole care is with his patient. He doesn't have to think about the things I do in trying to solve this problem. But I now should have some inkling of what the job demands. And it's strains, it's emotional strains, it's periods of intense concentration. And I should know, therefore, from my own feeling as much as anything else. And I think I'll probably trust my own feeling more than I will the doctor's report. So I'm just trying to be honest in saying I will give an answer as quickly as I possibly can, and I think I'll have that information soon. But it would seem to me that I ought to have as much information by the end of this month as I'm going to get. So I'll put it that way.
Picturesque Cortina d'Ampezzo, the Winter Olympics near their end with Canada's Norris Bowden and Francis Defoe gliding gracefully over the ice in the pairs figure skating competition. The Canadian couple, world title holders for the past 2 years, skate through a precise and dazzling exhibition. This Despite their smooth and seemingly effortless style and the enthusiastic applause of the fans in the stands, the Canadians must settle for the runner-up spot. The first-place gold medal goes to Austria's Kurt Oppelt and Sissy Schwartz, 1956 European champions. Weaving an intricate pattern of lifts and spins, the two skaters take the Olympic crown by the narrowest of margins. Tops on ice, Austria's Sissy Schwartz and Kurt Oppelt. Final event on the program is the special ski jump, traditionally the most colorful and breathtaking competition of the Winter Games. One after another, the world's greatest jumpers streak down the chute and spring into space. The Russians, hoping to crack the Scandinavian monopoly of the event, finish instead far down the list. Finland's Alas Kalakorpi takes second place with a seemingly unbeatable leap that carries him 274 feet. Watch. A fellow Finn, Antti Havarinen, hurtles himself more than 275 feet to win, writing a spectacular farewell salute to the greatest winter spectacle in sport.